Hey everyone, it's Jen, and welcome back to our series about saving money at the grocery store. Now, today we are going to fine tune our shopping smarts, and we're going to learn to recognize and resist some of the most common retail marketing tactics, especially at the grocery store. Now, at this point, people are so used to being marketed to that they don't even seem to notice it anymore. And this can really hurt our wallet. In fact, most people think of marketing as what you see before you go in the store. That's going to be your commercials and your ads and your sales flyers. But nowadays, the majority of marketing, the stuff that you really have to look out for, is actually inside the store itself. So let's dig in. Okay, so retailers, especially grocery stores, they use tons of strategies to encourage you not only to spend, but to spend more. And by understanding these tactics, we can shop so much smarter and we can avoid unnecessary purchases. So let's go over the 6 most popular strategies that you're going to see in the grocery store. Number 1, this is going to be music and lighting. Stores often use bright lights and catchy music to create a good mood because they know if you're in a good mood, you're going to stay longer and you're going to buy more. So, next time you walk into a store, think about the music that's playing and the lights and if they make you want to feel like shopping. And then take a moment and think about what you're really there to get and what you need. Okay? 2, strategic product placement. High demand and expensive items are often right at eye level. And that means that the cheaper or less popular items are harder to find. So when you're looking around, be careful and make sure that you're looking higher and lower because sometimes that's where the better deals and the alternatives are going to be. Number 3, essentials are at the back of the store. Now, this applies to the grocery store with eggs, bread, and milk, but it also applies at stores like retail stores where you go to shop. You'll notice that basic stuff like underwear and socks are at the very, very far end. And they know that you're going to have to walk past all of the high dollar items to get to those cheaper items. Now, the next one is sample stations and demonstrations. My grandfather used to love to go to Sam's Club every weekend simply for the fact that he would get a free lunch. And that's one way to look at it because you can take advantage of a sample station by trying out their product and listening to their speech, but you don't necessarily have to buy. Okay. And so you got to kind of think to yourself, is this something that I really need or I'm really going to use? Don't just buy it because you tried something and then you feel like you have to in order to kind of pay for that free sample. That free sample that is there to give brand awareness and to give new product awareness. So don't fall for any high pressure tactics. Now, number 5 is the checkout counter temptations. Okay. They're always small, tempting items. I call them the shiny last minute grabs. Okay. And they're especially appealing to kids. So the actionable step here is to just stay focused on your shopping list, even in the checkout line, and just avoid the impulse buys. Know that they're there and just know you're not going to buy them. Now, the last one is seasonal display and themed items. Okay. Especially around different seasons and different holidays, stores will create a whole, decorated area. This can be for back to school or Thanksgiving, or you see lots of Christmas stuff. And in fact, retailers have expanded the shopping window. And so this is why you no longer see just Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. You start seeing these quote unquote Black Friday deals as early as October. They are widening the chance for you to get these special deals. And this is a way to make you spend money now. But they do this for back to school time. They do it for Valentine's. And in fact, you'll notice that almost the day after Christmas, you will start seeing Valentine's stuff. It's still 2.5 months away, but no, you're going to have the opportunity to go ahead and buy those now. And they create a sense of urgency, but they also can offer more products because they're going to offer them for a longer time. Now, part of all this marketing is about impulse buying. They know that you didn't come to the store to buy that seasonal item or that sample item. And so what they've done is impulse buying is really deeply rooted in psychology. And so they're using that against you. Okay. And I'm going to go over some of the different ways that stores kind of prey on your impulse buying. And the first one is instant gratification. Our brains love instant happiness. And we get that from buying something new. It's like a quick reward. But that feeling doesn't typically last long. And a lot of times you can actually feel regret later for doing that. So, the actionable tip here is to ask yourself if the happiness that you're going to get from buying something, is it just going to last for a little bit? Is it just a temporary excitement? Or is this going to be kind of a long-term excitement? Number two, social influence. We often buy things because we see other people buying them and we want to fit in with our friends and we want to be trendy. But here's the thing. You've got to think about whether you're buying something because you really need it or it's just because others have it. Okay. Number three, emotional responses. Sometimes we buy things just to cheer ourselves up. If we're feeling a certain way, like we're bored or we're sad. And so by identifying these emotions before we go shopping, are you shopping because you're just wanting to not feel your emotions that way anymore? Maybe there's a better way to address those feelings. If you are an emotional shopper, you should go ahead and make a list of free, easy things to do that can distract you. They can be as simple as read a book, bake something, clean something. And then when you have this list and you feel like going out and buying something just because you had a bad day or you just don't feel great, you can go look at this list and go, you know what? I'm just going to keep knocking things off of this list until I don't feel like going shopping anymore. Now, number four is marketing tactics. I mean, they seriously go out of their way to trigger those impulse buys. And that's what gets you to spend tons of money. And some of the phrases that they use are limited time only, while supplies last. And you really got to decide, is this a necessary purchase or is this just I got to have one before they run out? And is that really a good reason to buy something? Now, the last one has become much, much bigger in the last couple years. If you went to a grocery store in the 1950s or 60s, a lot of the packaging looked very plain and very, very bland. The colors were not like super bright and eye-catching. And nowadays, colorful packaging and attractive displays, they are there to draw us in and make us want to buy things that we didn't plan to. And next time you go to pick something up, ask yourself, is it the packaging that's catching my eye or is it the product? Like, is it the product that I really want or is it just the way that it's presented to me? Okay. And these are all ways that you can kind of override your brain instead of just, spending your money. Just think about, hey, maybe this isn't really what I need. Now, you may be wondering why I'm even telling you about these sales tactics. And the reason is because so much of what we buy is based on marketing that we don't even realize we're being marketed to. There have been lots of studies where they've shown that, for instance, laundry soap, okay, there are people that are truly, truly, truly addicted to scents. They like Gain or Tide or whichever one, and they are willing to pay so much more money because of the scent of their laundry. Okay. Notice I didn't say how clean their laundry was, how well it treated their clothes. No, it is truly because of the scent. And the scent is a marketing ploy. There was another study that I saw where they showed consumers two different handbags, one with a prominent designer label on it, and the other one didn't have a label or a logo on it at all. And people assumed the one with the designer logo was much more expensive. It was prettier. It had more value and it was going to be much better quality, even though it was the exact same purse, just missing the logo. And this right here is truly marketing because there was no difference in the bags. The only difference was the logo. And are you really going to pay so much money for a logo of a brand of a company that you don't even make money from, that they actually make money off of you? So when you start thinking about the fact that grocery stores are not a service that's provided to you because they want to feed your family. They are there to sell you products. And I think that the marketing at a grocery store is sometimes worse than at a car dealership because you expect to be hit over the head with marketing from a car salesman, but you don't expect that at your local grocery store. But if you start opening your eyes and seeing this, you can actually avoid all these pitfalls that cost a lot of money. Okay, so now that you are armed with the knowledge about upsales and marketing ploys that are in your local grocery store, I hope that you have found this video helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And for today's homework, I would love for you to share an experience you have with marketing in the comments. Did you get outsmarted by marketing, or did you overcome their tactics and not spend the extra money? Let me know down below. I'll see you later. Bye.